What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Account for Your Life podcast. This is Jay Moore, your healthy accountant, helping you to account for your life. And look, if this is your first time catching the podcast, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends and family. Look, here's what we're talking about today on the podcast. Making sales is easy unless this happens. Now, let me ask you a question. How does that make you feel when you think about selling? I want you to think and dig deep. What does it feel like when you make a sale? What does it feel like having to literally go after sales? How does it feel? It's that feeling. It's that feeling that you get where it feels a little bit weird that actually keeps some from making the sale. So today we're going to talk about, making sales the easy way so that we don't make sales or not make sales the hard way, which in essence will help us to fix our business finances. I had to just kind of take a peek back at the process that we created a couple of weeks ago, fixing my business finance. I said, you know what? It would be great to talk about an area that if it's not fixed, then we're probably going to be in a world of hurt. It's a world of hurt. So let's think about it like this. Making sales is easy. Jay, how can you say making sales is easy? Well, when you are sold on you, that's easy. You can easily sell yourself on you. Look, guys, I'm talking to myself because look, at the end of the day, we all have to press forward. We all have to push forward. So today I'm just saying, man, making sales is easy. And by being sold out on me. Here's what that looks like. Someone is in need of fixing their business finances. The first thing we look at is their taxes. We look at their taxes, and now I'm actually looking at their personal finances. What's happening in with their taxes and then what's happening in the personal finances that's causing a lot of pain. And it's crazy because I looked at someone doing well, making a lot of money, but just not paying attention to what's happening. Now, the only thing that the person said to me was that she says, man, I think I don't know that I don't really know what I don't know, but I know that something ain't right. See, that's the thing about taxes that most people kind of miss, but they feel it. Like the same as the question I asked. I said, how did it feel when I said, hey, making sales is easy? And you got to be sold in yourself. So when I'm talking to the person and they're telling me that they know something may not right, I said, man, what you don't know is going to hurt. Man, it's crazy because I had a conversation just yesterday with someone, and then I was like, hey, well, the person wasn't really making much money, and then they hadn't communicated, and then all of a sudden they made more money, and it's just like, hey, but you made more money, but you didn't say anything. So one of the things that we have to know is that if it feels like we're talking about making sales, but we got to first sell ourselves. If it feels like something's going right, then I better get sold on the fact that, man, if something's going right, then, man, the tax man is coming. That has nothing to do with selling, but it does have something to do with you and me selling myself. Because if I don't sell myself, then I won't do anything. And here's what will happen. Are you ready? Someone's going to sell you. It's nothing like when people in my field, they sell you that you just got to pay that tax. I looked at a tax return the other week and I'm looking at it. I'm just like, wow. I said, guys, look at that. Y'all about to pay that? Yeah, we're about to pay the bill. Why would you do that? You're about to give the IRS $20,000 extra. How does that feel? We are, but don't we have someone that's helping us? You do. They're not helping you save any money, though. See, the thing about sales is it works in everything we do, because if I'm sold on this is okay, That's why sales is so important, because sales is in everything. If I'm sold on something, that's okay, but it's not. But if I don't know and I'm sold on it, I'm just gonna basically get blindsided at some point. I'm gonna be blindsided with, wow, I got to pay an IRS an extra $25,000. That sounds cool. That sounds perfect that I'll pay them an extra 25,000. You know, sales is the lifeblood of your life. How about that for an idea? It's not just a lifeblood of a business; it's a lifeblood of your life. I think back when I was talking about the second step in the Fix Your Business Finances, I talked about the book Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone, which really, really, really has played a really integral part in my life with being sold. Being sold. Because if you're not sold, someone else is going to sell you. This happens every day. Your kids are going to sell you on what they want unless you sell them on what you have. You know, your husband, your wife's going to sell you on what they want unless you sell them on what you want. Like when you look at your finances are going to sell you that you don't have enough unless you decide that selling is a way of life. Me selling is everything. You know, it's interesting because, to make a sale, let's think about making a sale that seems easy. I think that's important because I said it's easy, unless something happens. Well, just something happens. How do you make a sale easy? You know how you do that? And this is not me knowing, so being like the guru of selling. Sell people what they actually want. If someone says, man, I really want this, sell it to them. Sell it to them. Like, why am I going to try and sell you what I want? Sell it to them. People come to me, they're typically coming to me for taxes. Can you help me with taxes? Yes. Right? What do they want? One, they want compliance. That's the first thing they want. Yes, I can help you with compliance. So they want compliance. Now, what they don't realize taxes can do for them, that's why I have to make the sale. How do I make the sale and make it easy? All I got to do is say, well, would you like to have an extra $20,000 back into your pocket? Yeah. Okay, well, I can help you do that. Do you want it? Yeah. See, one of the questions they may ask is, well, how are you going to do it? Why does it matter? I can help you do it. Now, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do until you pay me, but I've got to be sold. When I tell somebody, I hand somebody a tax return, it looks like you're going to pay 20-something thousand dollars, but I can save you half right now. You can. Yeah, if you want to. That's only if you want to. If you don't want to, we can just file it. They're like, oh my goodness, well, let's do it. So making sales easy is just knowing what the person wants and just giving it to them. Say, here you go. You want more money? Here. I can help you with that. Here you go. You want more. You want to be able to manage your time. Here you go. You want more clarity. You want more understanding. You want more wisdom. Like if you have it, give it to them and they'll say yes. See, making sales is easy unless we block ourselves. If we block ourselves, meaning, they're not going to spend any money for that. They may say it's too much. They're going to say this is expensive. Now you're selling yourself on the fact that your potential customer won't buy from you. I'm going to tell you, I learned this the hard way. I used to do network marketing many years ago. And in the network marketing program, I used to hang out with some friends, and we was always talking about how people didn't have any money to join our network marketing opportunity. Do you know what happened? We would make our presentation, and at the end, we would invite people to enroll into the network marketing program. Now, mind you, we were talking about how people don't have any money. They just don't have any money. Can't get started today. Person after person after person would say they didn't have any money to get started, or they would say things that was around the lines of being short on money and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, why does this happen? It wasn't until I learned that whatever you talk about, whatever you think, whatever you're like putting out into the world, you are a mirror into that idea, and it has to reflect right back on you. I'm gonna tell you, this is a hard teaching because think about it like this. I want to be rich, right? If you want to be rich, if I want to be rich, I have to mirror that to myself first. I have to be a mirror of that. Shh, that's rough. Man, I want to be more successful in my life. I've got to be a mirror of that. Man, I want to be healthy. I've got to be a mirror of health. Mirror. So we have to sell ourselves on ourselves and our ideas way before we ask someone else to buy it. You know, I was talking to a couple of people a couple of weeks ago, and just asking some things about money, about what's happening, what's going on. And it was interesting because it's like, it's nothing like having a desire for something, but then being a mirror for something totally different. See, making sales, a person that knows how to make a sale, what they know is what they know what the person wants. So I remember my first coach, here's what he said to me. He says, Jay, when you get on a call, you've got to release yourself of any ideas that literally would cause your energy to be different. Any ideas. He says, you've got to fall in love with talking to that person, talking to what it is that they desire, to the point where they feel, because it's all a feeling game, they feel this is right. They feel it. They know it. But when you get on a call, he says, when you get on a call and your energy is off, they can feel it. And they will not move forward. I remember I would get on call after call. I think I did like 30 calls, no sale. And he listened to a few of my calls. He said, bro, you're terrible. But it wasn't until I released, when I get on the phone, people, it ain't about me. What's going on with you? Tell me about you. Tell me about what's the problem is. Tell me about where you're at. Tell me about what you want. Tell me about, why you haven't gotten there. Tell me about what you've tried. Tell me about why you stopped. Tell me about why you're not like literally, I'm just asking all these questions, Where's your money? Show me this, show me this, show me this. And at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, usually, you get to the end of the call and it's just like, well, how do I work with you? If I'm taking clients, I say, well, this is how it works. I tell them how it works. And then you say, and it's only this amount of money. And then you shut up. One of the things that I learned early on is that when you go into the end part of the selling process is called the close. When you go into the close, once you make your offer, you shut up. You say nothing. And I remember I would make the offer and then I would keep talking. And I remember my coach was like, bro, you got to shut up. You make your offer and then you be quiet. Let them respond. Don't try and then justify the price is this because no. Once you reveal price, you be quiet. And I'm gonna tell you, the first time I did it, it was hard because it got quiet. And then the person's like, are you there? I said, I'm here because we're on the phone. We weren't even on Zoom. I said, I'm here. I'm listening. And then they would ask a question. And I would answer. Then they would ask a question. And I would answer. Then they would ask a question. And then, you have any more questions? No? How would you like to pay? How would you like to pay? Visa, MasterCard. What's the correct spelling of your first name, last name? What is your card starting with? Like literally just assume the close. See, making sales is easy because when we go into assuming we're going to make the a sale. I'm not telling you this is a 100% process because it's not. But what it is, it's a process that makes it almost like, by the way, by the way, by the way, this is simple. Let's move on. I got what you want. Now, if you don't have what they want, then that might be a problem. So if you don't have what they want, you just be honest. Say, yeah, I don't think I can help. I don't think I can help you with that. Now, because I do this and you need that, so it's no point. So you never want to make a sale to someone that you can't actually produce. Nope, you don't want to do that. You want to make sales on what you know you can produce, because having clarity, having conviction, and just having that clear path would be so much simpler to anyone that you are supposed to serve. So making sales is easy. It's easy. And it's easy unless we block ourselves. If we block ourselves with our energy, with our reasoning that they don't have any money, if we use the wrong words, if we're using the wrong, the wrong just ideas, we're asking the wrong questions, then yeah, it's gonna get challenging. And then at the end, we're gonna be like, well, no one likes to buy. No one wants to buy from me. When in all honesty, if and when we're sold on us, it comes simple, because I'm sold on me. So there's no question I can help you. There's no question your problem that you're experiencing, I can help you solve. If you do that, if you go in with conviction and courage, and if you go in there with a clear outcome, the sale is made. So look, that's one of the ways that if you needed to fix your business finances, understanding how to sell yourself, understanding how to be in a situation where you're not afraid to make these offers, then it's almost inevitable. But we'll talk about, I think tomorrow, not tomorrow, maybe in a couple of days, we'll talk about one of the biggest challenges that gets people, or that keeps people from making sales: not having an actual clear plan. We'll talk about that in a couple of days. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, but tomorrow we're not going to talk about making sales. Tomorrow we're going to talk about rest and reflection, and just being one with the purpose and the mission that God has called us for. So guys, my name is Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant. If you have not subscribed to this podcast, this channel, subscribe, let us know what questions you have, or let us know what's happening in your world. We'd love to reach out and help. Guys, I appreciate you joining me for this episode of the Account for Life podcast. Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for your life. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the Healthy Accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.